the next question we're going to look at is part B of this question. So previously we drew the orthographic view of this cake box. Then it's asking the same scale a one-piece development net of the packaging. So we can imagine this is made out of cards to be folded up to be able to produce the box. So with this, that can be our starting shape. That is the top view bit here. So we want to draw that in the middle of this bit. Then we need to work out that we want two side bits either side. So it's sort of going to be a triangle with two rectangles. And with that angle, it's going to come in up here. So to do this, we need to work out where to start. We want to do it in the middle for a start. So I'm going to go on here, measure the distance, and mark on the middle, which is about there. And then I'm just going to do a little centre line down the middle. Do it lightly, it's a bit of a construction line. So I've got that bit. So what we need to do then is we want this part to be drawn on here. We don't want it too close to the top, because otherwise those rectangles are going to go up here. So we want it closer to the bottom. So if I just quickly measure how tall this is, and it is 145. So I need to leave myself enough space on here. So I'm going to do it down the bottom here. And I mark at, 145, which is there. So that's the point there is going to be the top bit there. So I'll put on a little line going across, construction line again. And like we did before, I want to draw this shape. So I'm going to get my protractor, put it on the mark, and I mark at 15 and 15. And then, as I did before, do a line coming down. I'm going to do all these soft to start off with, just as construction lines, because we need to work out where the fold lines, different bits are. It's like this. So we know it is 150 high. So I measure along, mark at 150, and then I put my line across. So I know the bottom bit is going to be cut, so that's fine. So I can do that nice and heavily going across there. However, this bit here, that's going to fold along. So we need to put on the dotted line on there, the dash line. All the way down. We do the same to the other side. So the dash line all the way down to the bottom. So this is showing the fact that this side is going to be folded. So when a solid line is a cut, the dash line is a fold line. Let's do that all the way down to the bottom. So we've got our basic triangle bit. We need to now put on this part and this part, which are those bits there. And we can see they're not folded, they're just cuts, so they can be a solid line. So it's 50 up from the bottom, so I'll measure at 50, mark here, and 40 from the top. Put a mark here, and then nice little line across here, and further down here. So that is our front part done so far. So that's that view. So what we need to do now is to put the two side pieces on. So you can see here, that is just a basic rectangle shape. So we're going to be drawing a rectangle on here. So I'll get my 90 degree. And from this line, construction line again, I'm just going to draw a faint line along. To save at the top. A faint line along. So this here is 50 millimeters. So I'm going to mark on 50, and again it's going to be a solid line because that's the edge. We'll do 50 at the top here. Then we join those two together with the solid line because the outside, so that's where it's going to be cut. So one side, we do exactly the same thing again for the other side. So we get the 90 degrees. Along here. 90 degree at the top. So we want that to be 50-50 again. So I measure 50 here. There. 50 at the bottom. Join those two together. So now we've got our two sides. So what we're going to look at now is this cutout section. So it says the cutout section folds down. So this part here goes to the bottom part, so that's base bit here. So that part is a solid, while those bits are empty. So what we need to do now is draw on that 25mm, rectangle here, rectangle here. And again, thinking about which bits are going to be cut and which bits are going to be folded. So we need to have that 90 degree angle, so I'll go from here, I'll go faint again, faint again, to the other side while I'm at it. And I'll measure 25. So 25 here. And let's go mark on for now. 25 at the top. Like so. And join the two together faintly. It's construction lines to the centre of the side. To 25 here. 25 here. Join the two together faintly. So now to think about which bits are going to be folded and which bits are going to be cut. So this part here is cut, so that's there. So then these side bits here are also cut. So I want to go over those bits heavier to show it's going to be cut. So we go over our construction line there. Over our construction line at the top there. Same other side. So then this last line here, that's this bit here. So that folds in, so this whole section goes at the bottom. So when I have that line going along here, a dash line, to show it's a fold line. And that's all the bits done.